Hi, I'm Tim from the Heresy group. Today I want to take you through a slightly different loadout video. These loadouts are really difficult to do, so I'm going to try a slightly different format. I've got my pointer here so that I can talk through all of the points. This is a base loadout for sniping. This is definitely not everything that I would carry. I highly advise carrying more than this, especially when it comes down to nutrition, water and all those sorts of things. And depending on your tasking and environment and how long you're going to be out on the ground, you may want to surplus yourself with more clothing, a basher, tarps, all those sorts of things. But I'm talking absolute baseline kit that I'm always going to have on me is laid out in front of you. And just as a quick note, I will always wear the leaf suit over the top of everything. So I'll put all this stuff on and then wear the leaf suit jacket over the top. The leaf suit that I'm using here is the North Mountain Gear leaf suit, available from Skirm Shop UK. Very, very good quality leaf suit. I've tied in here some sneaky leaves, a little bit of Hessian. Last time I used this was in the winter, sort of early winter months. So because of that, it was all very dark. Now I'd be looking to tie in some green, but this did work incredibly well. So I'll work left to right, some of the stuff that I carry with me. Again, this isn't everything, but will give you a good idea of a base loadout. So a really good backpack. This is the Helmet Cargo Pack from Warrior Assault Systems. Got it in coyote tan. I've been running this thing for absolutely years. Still in great condition. Perfect if you do want to stick a lid in it, if you want to fill it with pyro, whatever. It's very, very good. Does hold the M79 and all the rest of the goodies really well, keeps you nice and snug. So that's the backpack. On top of that, I've got a Write in the Rain notepad and pen, and I've also got my Garmin. I always keep all of those close together. They work incredibly well if you're doing recce ops, if you've got to take down grids, if you are looking for intelligence, if you need to know anything down at all, or you're taking notes during a briefing, into one of those Write in the Rain notepads, and then use your Garmin to get your grids on point and to do your tracking and waypointing to mark locations, so on and so forth. So all of those together work incredibly well. Moving across then, we've got the TMC clone of the Spirit Systems chassis. This thing is absolutely awesome. I've spoke to a lot of people about this. I know there's a bit of feedback from guys saying, you know, just go and buy the original. They've copied it, so on and so forth. This was $30 with all of the inserts. It was an absolute steal. I was concerned that the quality wouldn't be very good, and in which case I would probably consider getting rid of it. But the quality is absolutely on point. I'm really happy with it. It holds the SRS mags really, really well. Will also hold the Write in the Rain, the Garmin, and the rangefinder all in the front, as well as all of my comms. So talking of comms in here, I've got a Baofeng radio leading up to a Silex. This is the Silex Pro Box. Very, very small in-ear comms pieces. It means that you can get on the shoulder of the weapon really, really well, and the earpieces don't get in the way, and you can shoulder it left or right, whatever side. And the earpieces are not big ear, bulky comms, so that works really, really well. This whole setup, really, really low signature. Okay, moving over to the right hand side, this is where all the goodies are. This is stuff that I always like to have on me. One is the M79, it's got the Pro Shell in there, a load of tag rounds, the fifth system for running CO2, and a load of CO2 bulbs. Do not go to any event or any type of Milsim without this stuff on me. These two together are an absolute combo. They work incredibly well. Low signature, nice and lightweight, but lots and lots of power within this device to take out large groups of enemies, to deter people, to take out vehicles, all those sorts of things. The M79 is a nice low profile signature, and the tag rounds are a massive, massive force multiplier. Moving down from that, one of my favourite pieces of kit for sniping, this is the Impact rangefinder from Vortex Optics. Literally one of my favourite things. This will tell me if a target is close enough for me to take a one-pot shot and get that person. You know, the gun is, they're in range, they're that underneath 70 metres mark where you know you can get a clean shot on someone. It will also help range stuff out for using the tag rounds as well. So something to take into consideration, you can use it for both. But this thing is absolutely awesome. Anyone that's sniping, anyone that does a lot of engagement finding, if you are doing Milsims and you want to recce buildings, you want to talk about locations, you want to talk about distances, you want to accurately call stuff in for your team, a rangefinder is really important. Moving below that, I've got Gen 3 monocle here. I've got 3 times adapter for it, so you can zoom in on buildings and stuff at night and get some detail. And I've also got the clip here to attach it to the back of the Vortex Viper up on top of the SRS. So all of this stuff is really, really handy. It means that you can be in a building, doing recce, doing recon for a long period of time and taking lots of detail. So the second line kit here What I've made sure is I've got a good amount of space at the end of the belt, so it means I can lay down on my front and none of this stuff gets in the way. Multi-tool, various purposes this is great for, but one of the main things is reloading the tag shells, so that comes into really handy. In here, I've got my TM TAC 45. This has been upgraded by the guys at Sniper Mechanics. This has got a upgraded barrel, and it's also got the flamingo bucking in here. This thing is absolutely lethal. Moving over, like to have a flashbang on me, and I like to have smoke. Both of these are really good at getting out of sticky situations when you're sniping. Definitely if the guys are coming in close, you know, pop that bang out, drop smoke, get out of there, or the other way around, drop smoke and throw the bang out, whatever suits the circumstance. But nice dense green smoke. I love this for woodlands. Works really well, especially with the canopy at the moment. That dark green colour can just help you slip away. So last across the top, we've got my Silverback SRS sniper rifle, fully custom built by the guys over at Sniper Mechanics. It's got everything custom in it. If you want to check it out, there's a full video on this gun back on the channel, theheresygroup.com. Again, that thing's an absolute monster, completely custom. On top of it is the Vortex Viper, 4-16 by 44 scope, absolutely beautiful, works really well in low light conditions, perfect to dial in, really nice and accurate crosshair, great parallax adjustment. That scope is just absolutely beautiful. By no means is it cheap, but definitely works really well, and with the lifetime warranty, you've got a scope for life. So absolutely love that thing at the top. If you want to find out some more detail on any of these products, I highly recommend that you go back to the channel. That's theheresygroup.com. This is my baseline setup. If you want to tag me in your baseline setup video, that'd be absolutely awesome. Always keen to see what guys are running out when they're out on the ground, but this is kind of a brief overview of some of the first line kit that I'd be running. So guys, if you want to see some more from me or from Richie, you can do that over on theheresygroup.com. If you did like the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. That'd be absolutely awesome. If you want to leave your say, please feel free to leave a comment. So guys, thanks very much for watching.